And Lagata, you see, part of way forward, because whenever I speak, I love to give a way forward so that we will not be saying or repeating the same thing again, or back to where we're coming from. Part of the way forward that we are suggesting, it might not be the real one that you want to take, but you might take something out of it, is that, look, whatever you have now, whatever fact that has been gathered, if it's not presented to the magistrate at the coroner inquest, that will not be part of what these people will give to the police and will take into. They are not going to DPP anymore now. It will be taken to the court straight away. Okay? But if the legal team now, as it is now, could cross-examine with some facts table to the magistrates, that will help a lot and it will speed up stuff. Because at the end of the day, in the court, it's going to be government versus whoever is being accused, not even Baba. Legal team that will work there now, they can only support. So their evidence needed at this coroner inquest to push whoever that is that need to be brought to the court that will help it. So that is what we need now, and that is what we are saying. We are not fighting anyone. We want justice.
Expander, you may be wrong. You may be wrong. The family council, in the person of San Shitu, could request for fiat from the Attorney General of Justice to prosecute.
Do you think Lagos State will want to give all of that?
Hold on.
Do you think we have time for all of that?
Hold on, Expander, we are making a position. You don't just say it.
Lagata.
You don't just say it's the Ministry of Justice.
Yes, sir. Lagata,
we are saying that.
You don't need to. Lagata,
hold on, please, sir.
Don't let us even drag that. When we get to that bridge, we shall cross
it. Exactly, because
whatever.
No matter hold on, Espada. No matter what we analyze here now or we deliberate here now, you understand, it will not change how the legal team, the SAN, will handle the situation in court.
Yeah.
So let us just wait, and when we get to that bridge in there, let us try and unravel certain things that we on the public space can actually see. All these things, they're common sense. You understand? For us here, as a learned, as a father, as a mother, we understand certain simple arithmetic that if something happened in the house, while we are arguing on this now, let us try and correct the narrative these people are throwing out there to manipulate people's emotional intelligence or to manipulate their mental health. And exactly what happened on that platform, Mr. Ishak.
No, Lagata, that's why I wanted to close the chapter.
Yeah,
I didn't want to drop it there on that platform. There is something I wanted to say, but I prefer I say it here so that Mr. Guresi and others can take this into consideration when addressing the matter of Baba early burial, that first narration. You see, before Baba even got to the house, Mohbad's corpse has been embalmed. Do you know that embalmment of a body before an autopsy is generally considered a violation of medical practice and legal protocol? Because it's more or less tampering with evidence, which could also prevent accurate autopsy. So if there is anyone who has tampered with evidence, if there is anyone who has caused, who has manipulated the evidence for us not to have accurate autopsy report, they are the one. Because embalming a body is a violation of the medical practice, and autopsy is a medical practice. It's an exercise. So why would they now be blaming Baba, who buried, why they have already tampered, they have already embalmed, because they should have taken that corpse direct to morgue. When you get to morgue, that is where autopsy, the first stage of autopsy, will be done. So for us to now be defending rather than attacking them, we should be the one attacking them, because I saw that the lawyer of Wumi in October tried to push this narrative in October after the coroner inquest. So if there is anybody who has tampered with evidence, that has destroyed us, that have prevented us from having accurate autopsy. They are the one. We should attack them rather than defending Baba on this issue of early burial. Thank you.
And Mr. Aisha, follow up to what you just said now. Yesterday, I was on Nehimolly platform, and the accusation of this lady of Baba wanted to bury the son late in the night. If you all remember, after when Baba, the news of Baba February or Melale, everybody were flying the news. It was part of what made some people to get furious at Baba coming at him. And you remember, at a later time, Baba had audience with the real ballet of that community, Lagata. I've been looking for that video so that
I
we could.
I have it.
Oh, good that you have the video. So, may I implore you to get this video across to Mr. Yomi Fabiyi, because I understand that he might be visiting Arise TV as part of to counter the lies of this lady. They can play the video to them and see what the real ballet, who Baba met and he spoke with. And the real narrative out there should be that the acclaimed ballet was an Ologogoro man, and he was taking advantage of the situation to demand money from people so that he could speak to them on his lies of Baba fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ ní alẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn. And also again, I have been challenging our media. They've not done well in the reportage of the life and times of this young man by not actively getting the right information that is out there. And a time will come whereby a documentary will be done on this man. What informations will it be included in the documentary? When somebody will come and say, oh, the boy would have been buried at night if not for the ballet of a community that stopped him. And also the claim of it was the Baba that bought the casket to bury the young man. When we know, and I think I remember it was Arifa that went to where the coffin was bought and interviewed the coffin seller. The media out there could go out and ask the right questions from those active players in the case, so that the right information will be there, not just distorted information. When the dust is settled, what information will be there to say, oh, this is not right, this is that, other than the media, and they will prefer to rely so much on what the media put out there.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny. I believe that your submission was clear, and there's undergoing work with that so that we can actually put the right narratives out there, most especially all the lies and the inconsistency of these people, what they have said. So I think a day to maybe tomorrow or so before that Arise TV, there's something that we are planning to do, a recap on what has happened in Justice for Mohbad as regards to what certain people that was in the house have said in the past compared to what is happening now, and to the information that we are privy to as Baba Mohbad is concerned. And I will keep saying that in all of this situation now, Baba Mohbad, or in this Justice for Mohbad, is the only one that we know that is standing for justice. And he was not in the house. All this noise here and there is not even what we want to know. We want to know what happened between Ikorodu back to Lekki or Sakpa that night and those people that was in that house. So all this, Baba went to bury child early, Baba went to Shekinikon. Baba has cleared that even on the national TV. You understand? And he made mention, he gave his evidence and his proof there that this Ikorodu mortuary, he was there, they refused him and all of that. That has been established. So we are going to have Soma and Nehimolly and Morel and who else to do this recap analysis about all these things. And people will have a closure, or people that have missed one or two things will come back to it with the video. That person, about me, Tejo.
I forgot to drop money for me. I forgot. So the rent of my year.
Mr. Grace, mute. Kawana la people, kawana magboring tono. So all these things, we will revisit them one by one, and I'm strongly sure that with Nehimolly and Soma, they will bring out certain evidences. You go explain tire, Doc Guresi. So you will go back to these things with a slideshow of evidences of what
traditional media outlets. We discover that
no,
they know nothing about this. They know nothing about this case other than what
they have been
they
fed.
want people to hear about the person they want to interview. And the role of the media is to put the truth and unbiased, undiluted information out there for people to get, which are relevant material facts, not just opinion of what some people want to hear. Look at the interview she had with the Arise TV. It was just to gather sympathy for her. So also the one she had with the TVC. And when you look at those set of people interviewed this lady, they are women and they will be sympathetic to our cause. And when you, Dr. Olunloyo will say, I am a journalist. Journalists are not supposed to insert themselves into stories. But what do you find in this other outlet? You will see them taking pity on this person. What about the other person? You owe it as a duty to set records straight and make things right.
Yes, you are correct, Mr. Kenny. So obviously, this is another thing for those people that have mixed one or two things due to one reason or the other, is why that recap on analysis from what has happened or transpired even way before the coroner inquest, we'll revisit it, and I just hope everyone can actually, be available to be partake or ask questions on that day as to when these analyses are in place. So we're going to record it. We are going to get Faboni and the justice bloggers to please cut this video. Let us repost it and let people have a closure, have a better understanding of what has happened and what is happening. We are going to give the dates. So it's going to happen. It's going to be on a live thing. So let us leave the legal team to do their corona, what they are doing. We are in support of them. Let us leave Mr. Yomi. Let them continue to be on ground just for when results or whatever they are doing. We know the system failed us and we know the system is not working, but we can't just write them off anyway because we still need the system to get the justice. So whichever way we can gather ourselves to put a positive energy into this justice, I think it will be better. Instead of we just trying to say, now me do and pass, now me sabi pass, now you. No, everybody have their ways, their roles they are playing. And I'll give kudos to Mr. Ishak. It doesn't matter any platform that he sees that there's a wrong narrative flying there, he would have to come up there and try to set the record straight. And I don't think I've seen any attack or anything. And this is the kind of energy that we need. And those people that are attacking, they're doing their own part too, in their own way. So kudos to everybody that is doing that justice in their best way, in a positive way, to work towards this G4M.
Yes, so kudos, Mr. Ishak. I don't have time to be engaging some certain people, man. When they start spilling some rubbish from their mouth.
Yeah,
it's just annoying.
Sometimes,
it's just annoying.
Sometimes when you say the right thing, even as much as they are pretending that they are not getting what you are saying, they do get what you are saying, but because they don't want to sound defeated or bow down or they have their motive, they are not going to say yes. They listen to you. They hear what you said. There's a lady that came up after you left. I don't know if you were still there. She has worked in an embalmment, whatever, before, and she explained.
I was there listening to her educating all of them.
Oh, she educated. Okay, God bless you. So it's in the end, you see now they now understand. They calm down. Even on that same live show, there was an argument about toxicology and whatever being free or whatnot, and that was clarified. And the woman was wrong, and they accepted that. So and I'm sure today they have gone home or they have gained certain things they don't even know. I have to call a doctor on that live show.
They play.
So they know these things, but trust me, Titus, you already know that they stand for what they stand for.
One-way traffic.
And no, they might be doing it for a reason. So I pretty much sure. But now the pressure is high. They know that there's no time for them, and they know that they are not going to escape this. It's already coming out. So,
hello everybody.
Hello, Titus.
Sorry, I didn't say hello. Hello, Nay. Hello, KD. The reason I actually came up earlier was to ask one question, because I don't understand why, you take a body to a police station, to a hospital, and then they observe, because I'm sure they must have observed the injury on the hand. They must have observed the injury to the back of the head. What is next to do? Are they going to basically just tell them, oh, take the body to the morgue? Or are they supposed to tell them, oh, are they not supposed to get the police involved or tell them to take the body to the police station? One of the two. Because I don't understand. They must have observed injuries on Mohbad's body. Why would they just say, oh, take it to the morgue if they're not trying to cover up something as well? You get me, Lagata?
Yeah, sorry, I'm listening to one. I'm trying to play a video. I'm trying to see the right one. Sorry. What did you say again?
It's okay. I'm just saying that the hospital that brought in dead must have observed injuries on Mohbad. Why would they just give instruction to take to the morgue? Why not police? Why not get police involved?
Yeah, well, I believe, because in Nigeria, when they see you carrying a corpse up and down, now big offense. So if you can't show proof from where you are coming from with the corpse, either you are going to the hospital or it's a big thing. You understand? Because the ambulance is expected to carry any corpse from one direction to another. If you are carrying it in a private car, yeah, I know that you need to have a form of a doctor's a report or whatsoever. Say you understand. I be Mr. Ishak, sir. If I'm wrong, please, I stand to be corrected.
You're correct.
Oh, the point is, why would the doctor advise them to take the body to the mortuary and they decided to take it home? That is from that angle. And then you now told Baba that Baba should take the body to Ekiti State to go and invoke the spirits. And after that, you have thrown so many things to the public. It is their infection, it is Obema jail. And you said it yourself on a live TV show that the wound is just a tiny, tiny wound. And I don't like the fact that people will say that Mohbad punched the Prado Jeep glass. No. If you punch a Prado Jeep glass, like your fist, you have a bruise. And there is no way. If your hand now, okay, you say Superman, your hand now go through into that glasses and you are taking your hand backward. EBT, that place that the injury was, would never be where that injury would be. It would be in the front, your front arm, Lomati, and vein or deep cut or anything can happen. And when the police are talking about profusely, and like what we were discussing there, if you are using the word profusely, police know what they are saying now. They know what they are saying. A bleeding profusely, that means that
a lot of blood was observed.
That someone is losing a large amount of blood quickly, as in own rush, he's rushing out quickly. This can be serious medical condition that may require immediate attention. If it often indicates a severe injury or a medical issue where the blood vessels are damaged, leading to an excessive blood loss. If someone is bleeding profusely, it is important to call for help and try to stop bleeding by applying pressure to the wound until the medical assistant arrives. And
can you remember what happened?
You told us that Mohbad does not like going to the hospital. For somebody that is bleeding profusely, Now, when you say somebody is bleeding profusely, it can be caused by several factors. Even this profusely was, they even use when a childbirth, when you are in labor, they use vascular issues, anticoagulant medication, whatever, medical condition, surgery, they describe it with so many things. The trauma of the injury, the cut with laceration of picture wound from an accident, fall, or violence can lead to a significant blood loss. Even when you are bleeding profusely, sometimes surgical procedures can even be needed to do a surgical procedures, especially if the blood vessels are like proper damage, deep cut, and you are saying that cut, that small wound, is not enough to pie Mohbad. Make it make sense now. So there is something they are hiding in that circle, in that angle, and that takes me. Sorry, Titus. That takes me back to the 3 seconds video and the message Adura sent to Yomi Fabi. Forget it. If this message have gone to Mr. Ishak, it will be dealt with the same way. If this message was sent to Titus, it will be dealt with in the same way. Because of the circumstances surrounding and the inconsistency surrounding that video. Okay, now let us assume that this 3 seconds video has nothing to do with what by Mohbad. Agreed. But at least let us see, I'm fast in Emelish, let us see the remaining 9 minutes 57 seconds of the video. Only Iwaku wala wa nkan tó bá sọnù. 5 people already confirmed that the video exists. 2 people already confirmed that the video was more than 3 seconds, that there's a 10-minute video. Out of the 5 people, 2 people confirmed that the video was only 3 people that was involved. Adura said it was Mohbad, Wunmi, and one other person, and I don't wish to mention the name now. Number 1, that is a red flag. Number 2, Wunmi said that video, yes, it was me and one of Mohbad's friends that was fighting, that video was nothing. And it's a long time video, over 3 years ago. Number 3, Zomo came out to tell us that video exists. In fact, I have the full video in my iCloud. I used to use an iPhone, but I don't have iPhone anymore. Now, Zomo said, we were more than 3 in that video. That nullifies what Adura and Wunmi said. And Zomo said that video, the fight was between Mohbad and Wunmi. But remember, Wunmi said it was Wunmi and Zomo that was fighting in that video. In all of this, all the parties agree that video does exist. I don't care who they send the 3 seconds video to. If that video was sent to Titus, we want to see the remaining video. Because what if that video is the reason why we are still here up until now? What if that video is what we unravel all of these things? Why are they hiding, trying to water down, trying to do damage control, trying to correct themselves, trying to not encourage that video? Even with all the lies, all the inconsistency, all the games, all the manipulative actions we have seen, these people. And let me tell you something today. Adura and Damola, they both know about that message that was sent to Yomi Fabi. All this, Adura was receiving notification when they were using Adura's password, Adura Shekinikan, and then later on, no, I didn't mean notification. I mean, they called him. They called his attention to it. Ẹnu ara yín lẹ fi ń fún wọn lóòótọ́ nǹkan irú ọ̀tẹ̀ fẹ́ wá pa. The more you try to come and cover your shit, some of us are listening and paying a very good attention to your lies. I then note it down. I then keep recording. So we don't have to believe the person that is with the video. No. But benefit of doubt. Let us see the remaining 9 minutes, 57 seconds of the video. Because they've all confirmed the video exists. And it's over 3 years. Zomo said it as well. Now, if the video is more than 3 years, my guys, my people, my daddy and mommy, and all the dogs in the comment section, where was Mohbad living over 3 years ago? When did Wunmi, what was Wunmi's actual last period? The last day of her period when she got pregnant. What year was it? How many years ago? When last did Zomo? Zomo said, I have not been to Mohbad's new house. How long have they used in that new house? How long have they lived in that house? Zomo came out one day, and since that day, he's just going to read the script properly to digest it and get well trained. Because Zomo, you know what? You're going to show face in Corona inquest. Mafo, Oruko Eshumbe.
Lagata, sorry to interject you. If truly Zomo is not the third person, and Zomo wasn't the one.
No, he didn't say he's not the third person, no. He said he was the one. He said, I tried
that
to...
is what
no.
Do you know that maybe Zomo's own video is another video entirely from what Adura's video is? If truly that Zomo is not part of these people, he would have played that video to vindicate himself. So up till now, he has not played any video.
No, he's not. He's not going to play it. None of them will play that video. Zomo was sent out to come and water down that
if he's sure for CY, let her play the video.
He does not know
yes, if he's sure for her, make he play the video. Not sure for them. And you know Latin Lagata, you know I was even expecting Wunmi to have done, as she was going to grant all this interview with that lawyers that have rabbit's ear. Why didn't the lawyer advise me bring that video, play it to the world, for the world to see it? So if the world see it, you went there and said there's a 3 seconds video. Anybody that is with his right senses.
I was
watching.
So you can do the job properly. Why don't you bring it out?
I was watching Zomo that day, and I have a whole lot of. I opened all my brain cells. Like I thought maybe Zomo was referring to a different video because he was not colorating at some point. But later on, he now said that he was just trying to play according to the script they gave him. And that is why he contradicted himself that day he came out to speak. And you know what? He said that Mohbad used my phone to record that fight. Mohbad that you said he was fighting Wunmi on that day. And it's
Don't
the
mind.
same Mohbad that is recording. And he used
All
your
of
phone.
them will go to jail.
And
All of them.
he said that Mohbad asked me to keep that phone. To keep that video.
Lagata. See another thing I just thought of now. Do you know that all these boys, they're all telling lies?
Of course.
Do you know another thing I just noticed now? Are you telling me that Spendi said they told him that Mohbad have spied? That he went to the hospital to see Mohbad when he had spied. I saw the body. But Spendi went home with these people. Spendi was there. Are you telling me Spendi did not see that pool of blood that Baba Mohbad and Bossede saw?
Spendi said he left when this argument started at home with Mohbad. That that's how they normally argue. That he just always gets tired of the argument sometimes. He gets mad and he doesn't know where to support, to say, because most of the time is that is at fault. That he just have to leave that house on that day. That if they were not fighting, maybe we would have slept. You understand?
Okay, he didn't sleep in the house.
No, he didn't sleep in the house.
But please, Lagata, I want to ask, among the people police said they interrogated, is Adewest there?
Adewest was there. OG was there now.
Did they interrogate these people?
The police told us 13 people was given. They gave a statement. We didn't see it. They only showed us 5. They only told us about 5.
Can you imagine?
People. They didn't tell us the remaining statement of OG. And this OG, Adura, and Adewest was in the car. Oh, Mohbad is dead. Mohbad is dead.
Okay. Do you know another thing, Lagata? Another thing is this. Question, that video, is it when they were going or when they were coming back? That is where I don't get that video. They said Mohbad is dead. Is it when they were going to hospital?
No, wait. That video was pre-shoot video. They don't shoot that video already. They just released it on that day. Yes.
Do you know that another thing Yomi Fabiyi should take to his interview? There's one place and Nehimolly analyzed that what's it called? Wunmi did the write-up she did. Nehimolly showed us when she wrote something that was on Monday, not on Tuesday. Those are the things I expect all those interviewers should ask her. Sorry, they said they saw a pool of blood in the house. How come 2 people have confirmed it? Why are you the only one saying that there's no blood, whereas 2 people have already confirmed that they saw blood? They did not ask her. They were in fact. God. Well, we are getting there. They are all confused, We are getting there. Shebi Spendi doesn't want to talk. He will go to jail. By the time he go to jail, his head will correct and come. You should keep on covering for them. You should keep on covering.
Put me for big screen, please. I don't like to show this baby's face, oh God. But it was a post with me. Where's my pen? Okay. I don't know if you can see the... This nigga died few minutes after I posted his son 5 months birthday. Araye Egbamio. Where is Soma now? Soma, Where is Soma now? Soma, Umbo. Screenshot it. This was part of the first CY 1 hour ago. 8:33 a.m. 8:31 a.m. in the morning.
Things Yomi Fabiyi should take and show them. They put it on big screen and show them. Say this is the person that claimed the husband died on Tuesday.
I became a wife on this day. This nigga is
Soma is here.
Soma da. Soma Dina.
Good day, Good day.
Yo.
You come
I
out
love my high
today.
sister is
budget.
here. Oh.
Thank you
I
for
love
bringing
my
me.
high budget.
Well done.
Soma.
People have said I'm your low budget. It's good to have you on the same platform.
Thank you.
How is it?
Well done.
Soma. Well done. We missed you, man.
I missed you all too. And
We
I'm
miss
happy
you
I'm
so
back.
much.
Well done.
Yes, so Soma, how are you,
I'm
sis?
fine. Very fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yes, so how's the family?
The family is well.
So we have discussed earlier here that we are going to have I think we've discussed that before, behind camera. So you and Nehimolly, we're going to have
Wasn't waving at you. There was a moment when everything went just right. The new cinnamon swirl from Nick Cafe. A delicious
where is that noise coming from?
early moment of bliss. At a
Around 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So that's why she posted that 6th Instagram story to show us the time on that picture. And the time on that picture is saying she posted it around 14:36. She posted that picture, which is, she's trying to tell us he died around 3 p.m. in the afternoon. But if you look at that 14:39, you will see yesterday, meaning that picture was posted yesterday, it wasn't posted today. Then underlying under the picture too, you can see time on it, 05:06 a.m. So if Mohbad was spied by 3 p.m., how come by 5 a.m. on your 6th Instagram story, you have announced that this nigga is dead at 5 a.m. And that was the 6th Instagram story, which says 3 hours ago you posted it. 3 hours ago from 5 a.m., what time is it? The first story was 9 hours ago. It falls into 11th. 9 hours ago from 5 a.m. is 8 p.m. So Spending cannot say he left that house and Mohbad was alive. Spending is lying. He said he left around 9 p.m. Another place, Wunmi said he left in the morning. Another place, Spending said he left in the morning by 11 a.m. So, but somewhere he said he left 9 p.m. Somewhere too, Bami said Spending left in the evening. And before he left, he dropped the nurse's number. So Spending is lying that he left Mohbad alive in that house. It's a fat lie. Because if he left by 9 p.m., at 8, Mohbad was dead. And if you read that thing, Spending, we are going to analyze what Spending put out there. I cried when I read that thing because I had a picture of how much Mohbad suffered before he died. Spending, how did Spending know what was happening? Because he said he was not there. But how did you know that Mohbad was on the floor, dying, and Wunmi, instead of going to help him, she was cursing him? You were not there, but how did you know this part? So Spending is an accomplice. Nobody should be donating any money for Spending. Even that first time when they said they want to go and bail him, I wasn't in support. Let him stay there in prison and rot to hell if he cannot say the truth. Spending is 100% part of this crime. So you see all those things he's putting out there, trying to say Wunmi is not truthful. Him too, he's not truthful. He did not leave Mohbad alive. Because Mohbad died by 8 p.m. on 11th. By 8 p.m. he was already dead. Maybe he died before then. But by 8 p.m. he was dead. And what is the injury that died this boy? If you go and look at his corpse very well, in that white garment they wore him, you will see that patch, the patch where they patched up is visible. Looking through the picture, you can see it. He was stabbed in the stomach. That's where the bleeding profusely came from. Bleeding profusely cannot come from a minor cut. It's just a minor cut. He was well, it's just a minor cut. Bleeding profusely cannot come from that cut. And that thing was there before the show. So that's not even an injury. The real injury that by this boy is on his stomach and in his neck. That's why they bent his neck, so that we will not see it. So anyone who is telling me that spending is not part of this crime is lying. The nurse, what's the nurse? The nurse duty here. The nurse only came to patch those wounds. The nurse did not meet Mohbad alive. Maybe she probably came on the 12th to patch the wound, morning of 12th. But Mohbad was not alive when she was patching those wounds. They just patched it so that blood will not seep through the clothes, so that we will not know what happened. But it's visible. Go and observe it in the stomach. You see that there's something like plaster. And if you look at the video in the car that they posted, all these things I'm working with is the evidence they posted to the public. That's what I'm using. I didn't go and forge any video or formulate any video. The video in the car, you can see that their hand was blocking something. Is that stab wound they were blocking? Okay, in the CTC, I've read everybody's CTC, DJ Bami, Wumi's CTC. Wumi said that she went to neighbor's house to go look for help. Somewhere too, Adura said he was the one that went to look for help. Okay, along the way, they said they picked up the nurse and Bami. So that means 4 people were sitting at the back. 3 adults in front and a baby. They were rushing to the hospital. But when they asked Adura, in Adura's CTC, Adura said it was only 3 of them at the back, Wumi in front, and the driver with the baby that went to the hospital. But whoever that is questioning him, of course they've been paid, was giving him clues to the answer, trying to help him fill in the gap in his answers. At another point, Adura said, okay, that Bami was with them, but the nurse wasn't. Then the questioner still continued to give him clues. So, okay, where was the nurse? Where he said the nurse was in the hospital. Okay, how did the nurse get to the hospital? He said he doesn't know. Then after again, he now added, okay, the nurse was with us in the car. Now, how do you carry a dead man on a bike? So nobody saw this picture in the whole of that area where they are living. Nobody saw what they were doing, how they were carrying Mohbad on the bike to take videos. This is where you even see that the 2 hospitals, Curamed and Perez, they've also been paid. Because Mohbad, Perez said that Mohbad was brought in dead with rigor mortis. Just last week, an old person that died in my workplace, we had to help lift the woman from the floor. After 4 hours of lying on the floor dead, we lifted her and put her on the bed. Her body was still fresh. There was no sign of rigor mortis. So how come somebody who died an hour ago already has signs of rigor mortis? Now, the same Wumi lied that they carried him to 2 hospitals. He was confirmed dead, and you took him home. You still called another nurse to give him CPR. Like, who are you telling all this? Do you think we're children or we're Liam? We don't know, we don't have brain. Yet some people still come out and supporting this murderer, saying she's innocent. A liar can never be innocent. Even this new interview she's granting on TV, she's still contradicting herself, saying it was Darosha, it was Baba Mohbad that bought the coffin. Darosha already has, I have the screenshot of when he posted on Instagram that he was the one that bought the coffin. He explained what happened and how he bought it. So Wunmi is still lying. She's not going to repent. Anyone who is hoping that Wunmi will repent, she's an unrepentant liar. All these stories she's talking about, she cooked everything up. Everything was cooked up. Where is the nurse? Up till today, we've never seen any nurse. She's saying the nurse is partying, living her life. Because it's not the nurse that killed Mohbad. Spending already told us in this last write-up that Mohbad was on the floor. He needed help. He was dying. You were cursing him. Baba Mohbad saw a pool of blood in Mohbad's bed. You people lied that it was drops of blood. That it wasn't pool of blood. Okay, the profusely bleeding that police talked about in their statement. Where is the blood? Wunmi has been deceiving everybody for so long, but I'm happy that most people now, their eyes are open and they can see that this girl, she's something else. She will never change. But the happiness also is that they mentioned Instagram post in that corona inquest. So it has to be one of the evidence that will be used in court. They cannot say, oh, it will not be an... It was mentioned in corona inquest that she wrote that. And she told us the day she wrote it. So when we get to court, everything will now explain itself. Of course, police, obviously, they've been bribed not to say the truth. Because even the other day when Mr. Yomi Fabi went for the rally, I was watching the police CP's body language. He seemed nice and everything, but behind closed doors, what are they doing? Me as an individual, I'm working harder than the police to expose the truth. And the police is working against us to suppress the truth. What is the police actually doing? This is a very simple case. Police is not doing anything. The government is involved. Because if it's in a sane country, Wunmi cannot be going about on TV stations that claim they are reputable. Even that one of the presenters in TVC News, he said that this boy looks exactly like Mohbad. How stupid he sounds. Does he even listen to himself? Do they use look-alike to judge who is somebody's father and who is... If it's look-alike, we will not even be here. Because that boy looks nothing like Mohbad. DNA, you haven't done. And you want to steal somebody's life property. You people said he didn't have anything. But now you've confessed that he bought 3 properties. The house he was living in, you say he rented it, which is a lie. His car, everything, you took away everything on another person's child. But you're fighting for your son, Liam. You will use your last blood to fight for your son. But you don't want Baba Mohbad to fight for his son. So I will keep supporting Baba Mohbad. And if Spending wants to get himself out of trouble, he should reach out to me. I can help him get himself out of trouble. Else, he's going down for this crime. If he thinks he can continue playing hanky-panky with the public, and you think we are not seeing what you're doing, we see you very well. The games that you people are playing. If you brought the nurse that injected or that patched the wound, you're an accomplice. The nurse came that night to patch up the wound, or the next day. And she met him dead. Let her come and tell us. The people that bailed the nurse, what did the nurse tell you people? So this whole nurse story is just a fabrication of Wumi's imagination. It's Wumi that buy Mohbad. I'm going to say it anywhere I go because I'm not even saying allegedly, I'm sure, 100% sure she did. Because why are you lying and manipulating and trying to blame different people for something that they don't know about? First, you said it was ear infection. Next, you say it was Prime Boy. Imagine if the whole Nigeria went to lynch Prime Boy. If they found him and lynched him because of your lies. After you say it was Naira Marley and Sam Larry. I know Naira Marley and Sam Larry, they bullied Mohbad. Which bully is not a good thing. So I'm still fighting them because they are bullies. But they were not in the house when you people pied him. After that one did not work, you now say it's Baba Mohbad that rushed to go and bury his son early. After hiding evidence, you didn't bring death certificate and police reports. What do you want Baba Mohbad to do? To go and keep Mohbad body in his house? He did exactly what he's supposed to do. That one did not work. You now say it's nurse, that somebody has sent the nurse. Now you will still say another thing. I know you very well. I've been studying you for 18 months. And you should be a case study. Because you're just a woman with a different kind of heart. Evil heart. Even Spending asked you, Wumi, why? Why did you buy Mohbad? Because of property. Mohbad would have even given you those properties. But because of your greedy, selfish interest and personality, you thought, okay, the best thing is to remove this boy so that I can enjoy his royalties and everything for life. You and your baby you brought from another man. You only buy Mohbad because Mohbad is not the father of your baby. Nobody will buy the father of their baby at 5 months. Who will help you? But you buy him so that you can steal everything he has and run off with your new boyfriends and the fake baby. But thank God we caught you just in time. Your deception, nobody believes you anymore. Okay, the federal government came to visit you. They came to condole with you. You were not there. You say the widow, you're the wife. But the wife was not there. Where were you? You were hiding under a pink hat to be telling Mama Mohbad, say it's Naira Marley, say it's Sam Larry. That's what you were doing that day. You were the errand girl. Because your mind is not pure. Your mind did not touch ground. That's why you cannot relax. That was you in that pink hat. Who else? Nobody. So everything you've ever done points to you that you are the killer of this innocent soul. Nobody else did this. You killed him and you're trying to manipulate people that were around not to say the truth. Because if they say the truth, they are all going down for it. But one thing you fail to realize is that you cannot win the public. You say it's fire for fire. The more fire you bring, the more fire we keep analyzing on you. We will not stop. 10 years from now, we are still going. This has actually become means of livelihood for many people. So if you, Wumi, you say you will not stop and tell us the truth about what happened to Mohbad, then let people continue living their lives. Let them continue making money on your head. That's what you deserve. So you too, you're making money off Mohbad's royalties. And you don't want people to make money. You don't want Baba Mohbad to make money. You want him to suffer how he was suffering when you colonized his son. But now God has shown him love, mercy, because that man is a good man. He did not kill his son. You did. Yet you're trying to make the public believe he shouldn't fight for his son's property. He must fight till the last pin of Mohbad you have. Because you cannot buy his son and take anything that belongs to him. You should be in prison. Not going around all those fake TV stations, granting lies as interviews. Look at you, you say you're 24 years old, 25. Wumi, I can dare you to bring out your birth certificate. You're not 24 or 25. You're in your 30s, probably heading to 40. Because that your heart you have is not a heart of 24 years old. You were way older than Mohbad. You were way older than him. Me now, I can bring out my classmates of when I was in primary school. Bring out your own, let us see. Who are your classmates? Nobody will even want to associate with you because you already have a bad name. You've been buying people. This is not your first buying because the way you're talking, opening your eyes, your hand gestures, this is not your first. You've been doing it. Mohbad said it. But this will be your last because our eyes are on you now. You can't buy any other person again. The only person you can buy now is yourself or your family members. We don't care about you people. But you cannot buy any member of this public again. It's over. Mohbad has exposed you. Some people are saying that Mohbad wasted his life. No. Everything happens for a reason. Do you know how many people Wunmi would have died if Mohbad did not expose her? She would have died hundreds of people because she's so greedy. Greed. At 24, you've died more than 10 people in your lifetime. And you say you're 24 years old. You say you did not know that it was on internet you knew that they wanted to bury Mohbad. Meanwhile, you were there on ground with your pot and your white cloth to throw inside the grave. You came with your baby too. You were carrying in a nice bag, in a polythene bag. We saw him. You thought you have buried the evidence. You were so happy. You couldn't wait to put a headstone on the grave. Same day. But God is more than you, Wunmi. You're not smarter than God. If you don't know, it's God that is giving us all these eyes to see through you. Because I don't even know you from anywhere. I don't know you and I don't want to know you. But from miles away, I know who you are. I know that you're a killer. All your supporters saying, oh, they are coming for me. I'm still waiting for you people. Not even one paper has come to my doorstep. You can sue me if you want, but you cannot because you know what I'm saying is the truth. Only if Mohbad has a sister like me. I swear this thing that happened to him will not happen. If he has a sister like me. But now he has so many sisters. So many. And so many mothers. All of us now were his family. And you must pay for his crime, Wunmi. You must pay for it. Because your CTC is saying something else from what actually happened. You people are supposed to be in jail for mutilating a dead body. First of all, for carrying that dead body back home. That's already a crime. The hospital told you, take this body to the mortuary. But you did against what the hospital told you because you had other plans. So, Wumi, we are still waiting. Keep granting interviews. And we'll keep fishing out all your lies. But Baba Mohbad must get justice for his son. That one is a must. Nobody will stop this justice. People might think I'm not doing anything about justice, but I'm compiling all your lies. I'm compiling all your lies for history. Because we'll revisit this again in maybe 50 years' time to come. When Liam grows up, he will see that book on Amazon. Different books about Mohbad and how you bite him will be circulating. Liam will see it. Liam, at the end of the day, it's that same Liam that will buy you if you don't tell him the truth about how you bite Mohbad and who is his father. He will buy you. What goes around always comes around. That's karma for you. You think, oh, you succeeded. He's now in the mortuary. All you want is for them to bury your son, your husband. You're not looking for justice. You want them to bury. Wait until Liam buy, you can go and bury him. Mohbad is not your son. You don't have any right to say when he will be buried. It's the clans, the village people, the family people that have right over their child. You were never legally married. It was just an introduction. It was not even a traditional marriage. So just give us some few years. Don't say the truth. Because if you actually come out now and tell us, oh, what people, I'm sorry, forgive me. See what happened. It was a mistake. I swear we will forgive you. But if you continue putting us through this stress of analyzing your lies, of sleepless nights, your curse continue to grow. Mohbad already cursed you. Because I see you now, you're already like a mad person. Because all the things you're saying is what mad people say. You're not making any sense at all, you and your followers. But Liam is just a baby. Give him some time. He will grow up. He will ask you questions. Let's see what you tell him. You lied on your TV station that you've been waiting for DNA since how many years now? But you forgot you told us that you owe us no explanation. You owe us no explanation. That we don't have any right to ask for the DNA of your son. That's what you said, as of the last time I remember. But now you went to TV station, you're making it look as if it's Baba Mohbad. That is the problem. Any small thing they ask you, Baba Mohbad this, Baba Mohbad that. Was Baba Mohbad there when you buy the son? You now even lied that night the nurse explained everything that happened to Baba Mohbad. Which is a fat lie. Because Baba Mohbad has never seen the nurse before. I will always believe anything Baba Mohbad says. Because I've seen him. His name is Joseph. He's a godly man. He will not lie about anything. All he wants is justice for his son. And is this baby my son's baby? All of us deep down our hearts, we wish Mohbad has a son. Me, I wish he has a son that will take up his legacy. But not a fake son. It must be his blood. We don't want the one that was adopted or the one that he agreed. No. Even if he was adopted, show us the document that says Mohbad has adopted this child. That's all we want to see. But if we cannot see that and we cannot see a DNA result, then that is not Mohbad's child. And you have to give back everything to his father. It's only this man that trained Mohbad in school. Me, I'm a mother now. I know what it takes to pay school fees. Wumi, you haven't even started. Your child hasn't started going to school. It's people paying school fees already. Wait until he gets to secondary school, university. You pay school fees. You know what it takes to raise a child. Then somebody will now buy that child. And you tell the person to keep quiet. Baba Mohbad is not even doing enough. He's not doing enough for me, from my own side. Because that night, I don't care whether I have money or not. I'm going to scatter everywhere. Chase everybody out of that house and lock it up, including you, Wumi. Baba Mohbad is too gentle. And that's why you are behaving like an animal from the streets. You don't have respect for this man. Meanwhile, nobody knows your father. You cannot even bring your father out because he's probably a disgrace to his family. That's why his daughter has to go and be buying people to bring back proceeds of crime to his home. Who is your father, Adebanjo? What has he achieved in life? How did he raise you? Your father and your mother, how did they raise you? They raised you on the streets. That's why you have no home training. But this man, Mr. Joseph Aloba, he raised the son. Even the son sang it. His father sent him to school. He did not study. He followed bad friends. The man has tried. He said, Daddy, I'm sorry. Forgive me for not being a serious child, for not doing what you want me to do. Just because he met people like you. He met a woman like Wumi. A woman can make or break you. Behind every successful man is a woman. That's what they say. You can never see any successful man, but it has to be a good woman, not just any type of, because they have different types of women and different types of men. They have good men, good women, bad women. But Wumi, you are a bad woman because they never even marry you. You don't buy person. So imagine if, say, true, they marry you. How many people if you don't buy for that family? We will never stop talking about you until you come clean. Tell us, how did you do it? You say your husband died and you were on Instagram the same day your husband died, according to your CTC. You were on Instagram writing different things. This nigger, they've taken him away from me. Meanwhile, you are the one who took him away from us. You're gaslighting up and down. You say it's nurse. Why did you not come out that first time to say, Mohbad has passed? The nurse came and he had a reaction. Tell us from the beginning. Why were you saying it's Prime Boy? It's this one. It's Naira Marley. Imagine if they went to lynch Naira Marley for a crime he did not commit. But at the same time, I blame Naira Marley for this because Naira Marley knows the truth. Naira Marley came out and asked some vital questions. 21 questions about that Naira Marley asked. Looking back at all those questions, that's what police should be asking. But it's Naira Marley that is doing the job of the police because he knows the killer. Naira Marley said, who paid Instablog to say it was ear infection? Who else? Who else paid Instablog if it's not you, Wumi? The screenshot you took at 8 a.m. and 8:01 a.m., you were distributing it to different blogs. That was on 12th. You took those screenshots and you are distributing it to different blogs. Because I can prove to you that you are the ones that you are the one that took those screenshots. All the blogs, I went to more than 10 blogs to get all those pictures. I didn't get all those your pictures from one blog. So what you did, I know. You took screenshots of those 13 Insta because nobody knows you're Mohbad's wife. Nobody knew at that time that you were Mohbad's wife. So when you posted those things, it's only you that know what you're planning. You now took screenshots of all 13 Instagram posts. You send 3 to this one. You send 2 to that one. Send 4 to Linda Ikeji. Send 1 to Gossip Mill. I went to all those blogs and I gathered everything. Because I have too much data. I have unlimited data. So I can be on internet throughout the day looking for evidence against you. You thought nobody will do that, right? Yes. I put out my time and I did it. And I got results. I arranged all those pictures accordingly to the one you posted first, second, third, fourth, until the 13th post. Then I started looking for things in the background to give me clues. And that's when I saw that there was time on the picture.
Soma, can we see them? Is it possible? Are you able to display this?
The post?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, let me show you.
Thank you.
So, Wumi?
Nehimolly, you can interject anytime you're ready. If someone has to take a little break, if not, please.
Yeah, I'll just show you the picture. Then Nehimolly can continue with her analysis.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Well, let me just show you a picture of what I'm saying. Okay, let me show my video. Okay. Don't know if it's clear enough.
We can't see you. Your camera is
I'm
off.
trying to show you. The camera is off.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, come in. You see this? I don't know why it's not clear. But what I'm trying to show you is that she told us here.
Clean the camera.
Okay.
Underneath the camera, the back camera.
I don't know why. Wait, let me work on it. See why
Okay.
it's not. So, but what I'm trying to show you is that the time. Let me look for the actual video because I made so many videos, so I have to scroll down. The time, there's time on those pictures you posted. And you posted it on the 12th, according to your Instagram story. Because some people are trying to lie that you posted it on the 13th. But you didn't post it on the 13th. You used your mouth to say you posted it on the 12th. So how come there is 5 a.m. on your picture if you posted it on the 12th? That's the question. That means throughout the night, you were planning, writing things on Instagram, and you say you're a widow. You are not a widow because Mohbad never married you. Introduction is not marriage. And here you are, trying to tell...
Soma?
Yeah.
Hi, can I add to that 5 a.m.?
Okay, add.
So to the 5 a.m., it's more or less like she munched herself on Tuesday morning, 5 a.m. She munched her WhatsApp chats.
Yeah.
And that's why you will see that on your WhatsApp, on our WhatsApp rather, it's going to expire by 2:39 and 2:40 p.m. That's 14:39 and 14:40.
Yeah.
The 2 posts that she made. Initially, if you look at those pictures, you see that there are 3 posts. The very first one she posted was one that the guy was carrying his son. She was able to crop that one smartly. But when God wanted to catch her, she couldn't crop the other 2. That's why we have the 14:39 and 14:40. Now, on another post again, which if you go on Naira Land, if you go on Naira Land, you will see a post where there's this Niger everything munched. That's why I'm going to say that on Monday night, he had passed away before Monday night. Because one thing on Niger everything is that Niger everything posted exactly 1:47. Now, the person who munched Niger everything on Instablog, you will see the person's timing of screen munch of showing 1:54. Whenever you are doing 12 GMT when you are doing 24 hours timing, where you have that 14 hours, Kinecon hours, AM does not come with AM. You see 1:52, 10 blah blah blah, that's AM. But when it's 10 p.m., you will have 22 p.m. Now, on that picture, it has 1:54. It means that person is using a 24 hours timing, not 12 hours. If it's 12 hours, you see 1:54 a.m. So now on that post, what happened was that person munched somebody's WhatsApp chat, which was showing 1:36 p.m. 1:36 p.m. on Monday was when that blogger got a message that Mohbad had Obema Kwenche. So as at 1:47 a.m., the blogger posted on Tuesday morning. I said, let me add that to that. So it's already obvious that around that 1:36 a.m., there was already a news to the blogger called Niger Everything that Mohbad had passed away. And the blogger posted at midnight on Tuesday, 1:47 a.m.
And you have this evidence?
Oh, definitely, by God's grace. But you can go now on Naira Land. At the moment, it's still there. Yes, Naira Land. Type where they will say a Nigerian young at Mohbad at 27. We still checked it like last week. It was still on that page.
Okay, I'll go look.
It's just because I'm not with my tab to show you the listing. If you search on Naira Land, you will find it there. It's still present on that blog. Because the person who posted on Naira Land posted around 6:36 on same Tuesday. That's where they got casted. Same Tuesday, 6 p.m. That person posted Instagram posts alerting that Mohbad had passed away. Via Niger Everything.
Okay. Niger Everything, is that the website?
No. Naira Land. When you go on Naira Land, just type. Hold on, let me try and get that image so that will get you the lettering that you search for. I will get you the caption that you search for. Hold on, just a minute. I will get back to you now. Let me mute one second.
Because how can someone die on Monday? That alone has put Wunmi in distress and inside this crime. Mohbad died on Monday. You did not tell his father. I don't care if you told his mother, because definitely you're working hand in hand with his mother. So whatever she says, I don't believe. You did not tell his father he has died until after almost 36 hours. Because let's assume he died by your 3 p.m. on Monday. Until 10 p.m. on Tuesday, that's when his father got to know that he has died. Wunmi, if someone did that to you, if someone buried your son, Liam, and did not tell you until after 36 hours, how will you feel? You will clap for the person, right? Put yourself in Baba Mohbad's shoes. If somebody buy that your Liam that you love so much, you will spill any blood for. Somebody buy him now and did not tell you for 48 hours. And they've already embalmed him, waiting for you to come and clap for them. How will you feel? And you say Baba should not talk. Baba must continue talking because we have evidence that Mohbad died on Monday. The video, you people were acting in the car. You're trying to make it correlate with your corona inquest statement. But it cannot correlate. Because you said that they took Mohbad in the neighbor's car. So is it that Mohbad neighbor also has what's that car that Mohbad has?
Lexus 350.
Okay. Is it that the neighbor too has the same type of car? So that's a fat lie. That is Mohbad's car that his body was inside. This one will take you to court, will counter that lie. That's Mohbad's car. You say Mohbad's car was in the mechanic outside. They were repairing it. But when you people were acting the movie,